What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to Tom and Joey Entertainment, a.k.a. TJENT. This is Real Talk with Tom and Joey, episode 9. I'm one of your hosts, Joey Prokes, alongside my partner in Prime.
Nice.
Tom Hazelwood. Tom, how are you doing?
Right at this moment, I probably couldn't be happier.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Which, fantasy football is when your team does well, I would say that's like nirvana.
Yeah, and who's doing well, Tom?
Tyreek Hill and Mike Gillisley.
And
we both have Tyreek Hill.
Who both has Tyreek Hill?
Ayo.
Boom. And for our podcast listeners, we just high fives because
Yes.
he has 22 points in our fantasy league.
For now, I mean, it could even get better.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know,
Now
that's
you
a
know.
shitload in our league because
Yeah.
that's dope. So yeah, I'm also doing well because you just informed me of that fact.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I'm also doing very well.
Yeah, I literally didn't even look at it and then just looked at my phone and because he had like 4 points and then look at my phone and I was like, holy shit, he has 125 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, that's such Tyreek Hill. It's probably 80
I was gonna
yard
say,
touchdown.
yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Real Talk with Tom and Joey. Every single week, Tom and I bring 2 random topics of discussion to the table for your entertainment, while most importantly, keeping it real. If you enjoy what we do, head over to patreon.com/TJENT where you can donate $1, $2, $5, or $10 and get some sick rewards. And the rewards are deemed sick, such as getting the show early. We have straight gaming on Monday. You can get the full Real Talk episode on Tuesday.
Whoa.
And you don't have to wait topic by topic, which is
pretty cool.
pretty sick. So, but if you don't want to watch us on YouTube, that's okay.
No bigs.
Where can they go, Tom?
The ESPN Fantasy app, if you just down.
Whoa. I didn't know we were on ESPN. That's pretty cool.
That's where my head is.
Yeah.
No, just go to iTunes and search Real Talk with Tim and G.
Tam Injiri. You should be able to find us, know our sick-ass logo, and you can
Yep.
also go to soundcloud.com/TJENT.
Yep.
And on iTunes, if you want to give us a subscribe and a review,
That'd be cute.
that'd be really, really cute. We'd be like the coolest kids in SKU.
Nice. Yes,
nice.
we would.
Yeah. So that would be really dope.
Cool.
So if you don't know,
Now you know.
now you know. So, Tom, you have the honor of kicking us off
Yes.
for episode 9.
Yes. Doing it right now. Coming in hot.
Let the people know.
Okay. I'm going to phrase a question. It's going to be hypothetical.
Okay.
Do you like hypotheticals?
We do.
If you could start your own business, and it could be anything, it could
Okay.
be industry, business, whatever, what would it be? And no money is no limit. This is
It's just what you want to do.
Yep, what you want to do.
Okay. Now, I asked Tom for permission to mention this idea because we came up with it jointly after our a fun weekend out at Michigan State University.
Yeah.
We went to a barcade, and we had the way they did things there. It was good, like it was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
But we definitely wanted to do a different way.
Yeah.
So our idea was, and we'll double team this.
Yeah.
Our idea is that we would have a barcade with a bunch of sweet arcade games, classic arcade games. You got
Yep.
air hockey, all the classic shooters, basketball, skeet ball,
Yep.
everything, all the hits,
All the
good ones,
all the good ones, all the good ones.
all the hits.
We show it.
We show all of it. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Shout out. If you know that, then we're glad you're here. But so our idea is that we'd have all these arcade games, but you would pay a one-time fee.
Right.
However,
Like cover.
yeah, like a cover. So it would be like, let's say, $30.
Yeah, I was thinking like if I'm a bar, I'm charging 30. As a consumer, I'd like it to be 20.
Yeah.
Me halfway 25. I'll willingly.
Yeah, if we're starting
No-
one, I'd be down with 25.
No doubt.
For sure. So what the customer would have then as a capability, you pay $25, you play any game as long as you want, as much as you want.
Yep.
However, you might think, oh, if they're playing games all night and just pay $25, you're probably losing a lot of money. However, what we'd have
dun.
inside the barcade with the bar part is that we'd have alcohol serving. How would we want to do that? Because we'd have alcohol serving, so that's how we would charge for the alcohol, obviously.
Yeah.
So we charge for beer and liquor. I'll do all the drinks and all the hits. So we charge for that, and that's how we would make the majority of our money along with the $25 cover. However, the one caveat that I literally just thought of that we never even brought up, how do we do the drinks? Because if you're serving alcohol, you're going to have intoxicated customers.
Yeah.
And what if they spill it on the arcade?
I mean, you got to
games?
have an on-site technician because I've been to a barcade where they do have that.
Do you restrict an area to drinking, or do you allow people to take the drinks?
Oh
by
no,
the
you got to
games?
take it with you.
Yeah, I feel like you
gotta
have
do
to.
it. You have to.
There's no way to get around that.
But a kind of a dick thing, I know. But you upcharge drinks a little bit.
yeah,
What you do though is because
you go out and tell them why you're uptaking the
Yeah.
drinks.
But what one barcade did, because I do think paying to cover and just playing gives you like, let's say like 3 hours,
Yeah.
or something like that. And then if you're still there after 3 hours, you got, I don't know,
Yeah, because
maybe not.
you
but-
got to think that even if you get some of those guys that, okay, they're paying $25 in there for maybe 6 hours, so they're getting more so than $25 out of their
Yeah.
time, but someone staying at a barcade for 6 hours, that's
Yeah.
probably going to be a rarity.
yeah, right. No, that's exactly what I was thinking. Because I mean, basically, this is what Dave and Buster's does, but you have to pay per game.
Yeah.
And I don't want to stay. Like, I don't want to go there because I don't want to spend a fuck ton on games.
And
but
it's
if you just let me pay a cover, then I'll be there forever, and
Yeah.
I will only go there all the time.
yeah. And like we talked about it with our last week that we did the subscription services topic?
Yeah.
And I mean, in a way, this is like a subscription service, and the
Yeah.
concept behind it, and that's why I like it so much, is because I'll pay more than, okay, if I pay $25 and I don't get
That's
$25.
probably more than I would pay at an arcade normally.
Yeah, exactly. And it's
Like-
like, if I'm not getting enough out of my $25, even though it gives me the capability to not physically have to put quarters in the machine,
I don't give a shit.
no. And if I don't get $25 out of it, then that's a me problem.
Yeah.
That's not a you problem as a business.
Yeah.
But then
I mean-
obviously you have people that'll get more than $25, but
It's not
if
going to be
they're
that
in
many
there,
people.
yeah.
Because in all reality, people that go to an arcade, who is spending $25 as an adult?
Yeah.
Like nobody.
Yeah.
Like that. Like we went to Pinball Pete's, $10. That was fucking plenty.
Well, I was glad that I had like $4 in ones left over. I was like, hell yeah, I don't have to
Yeah.
break anything.
Yeah, and the thing is, I will like. I mean, they don't serve alcohol there, but I mean, if they did, I'll be there all night.
Yeah.
If you're telling me I can play Big Buck Hunter for like 5 hours straight.
Yeah, while drinking, yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, would we serve food at all, or would it be only
No,
drinks?
food, yes. But here's where my mind's at.
Okay.
Because obviously no one wants tickets. Who the fuck
This is-
cares?
Side note: this is TJENT trademarked.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, I want to get this. I want to get this as proof. This is a verbal contract
Yeah.
of our video.
We have
This is-
lawyers.
Yeah, we do.
No, my idea is when you play games, certain games, because certain games gave you tickets back in the day, some didn't. I would like the ticket system, but instead you just got like random payouts, and those tokens can be used to give you like 50% off a beer or something like that.
That's a good idea.
Because there's one barcade that basically did it so every time you bought a beer, it gave you additional tokens so you could go play.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And it's a good idea, but the thing is, if we're doing a cover, then
Yeah.
the
Yeah, we
tokens
wouldn't be
for
able
the
to apply
games
that, for
wouldn't
sure.
work. But if we did it in reverse and said, oh, certain games every once in a while you might get a payout and get half off beer or get a free beer, like whatever.
Then again, I guess in that sense, could you purchase tokens another way, other than buying a beer?
Oh, for the one that in Lansing I
Yeah.
was talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just get
Okay. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, the only way you could take tokens is if you buy a beer.
No,
so it's
no,
like
no,
by the
the-
time you're playing for an hour, you're
Yeah,
just
you would
wasted.
like they had like the traditional change out
Okay,
machines or
okay,
whatever.
gotcha.
Yeah. So I mean,
So it's like a perk.
yeah. But
Okay.
their beers obviously also
Yeah.
very expensive.
Yeah.
But I feel like running an arcade probably doesn't cost that much.
Like the initial charge would be a lot.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we looked up some arcade games and what they
oh,
cost.
I've done extensive research into arcade games because I remember I was like, it was probably like a couple months ago. I was like, oh, I wonder how much one of these things costs because honestly, like as crazy as it sounds, it can't be that much. I mean,
yeah.
if there was one for like $600-700 down the road, like a couple years down the road, if I had extra money, I would contemplate it.
Yeah, if it's one of my favorite games.
Nope. Fuck no. If you want California Cruiser USA, which is
Cruising
one of
USA,
the-
yeah.
or whatever it is, yeah.
Yeah.
That shit's awesome, right? Classic. If I look at those graphics, I'm like, okay, obviously they're laughable.
Yeah.
But it's a fun game. $85,000.
That's insane.
80.
And is that the one with, is that just a single or is that one with
that's
two
the
cars?
double, yeah.
Double? Okay.
Yeah. But like there's some that break easily $100,000.
That's nuts.
Yeah. And even like Big Buck Hunter's like I think it was like $7,000.
That's insane. And you think, when you look, like you were saying with the graphics and everything, you play these games and you look at these games and you
They're
think,
not that advanced.
yeah, it's like, I don't even think $25,000 went into making this game.
Yeah, no shit, dude. It's just like, okay, like don't get me wrong, I get the hardware, the shipping costs. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, those are going to be expensive. But the actual core essence of this game can fit on an SD card.
No
Like,
shit.
easily.
You
Like
get
that's not even a joke.
Yeah,
Like,
like you have the Nintendo Switch, you have Mario Kart or Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, a gigantic game, an expansive open world RPG game, and it just fits on this little tiny SD card
tiny thing. You
that
could
can then
literally-
project in 1080p
which
HD.
is funny because I did see a DIY on Reddit of this dude who literally built his own like arcade thing because he's just like, yeah, I basically bought a TV and then I just put like a hard drive in it
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
it's
you
not
like
that
you,
hard.
You open up one of those big arcade things and there's
Yeah.
just like 10 wires just in the
Yeah.
back of the screen and that's it. It's just all open space.
I've never understood like barcades are definitely becoming more popular, which is sick.
Oh yeah.
But I've just never had like the pleasure of going to one with a cover, except the one in Traverse City. But the ones that do have a cover have shitty games.
Yeah, I feel like maybe it's just our generation likes that nostalgic type
I
feeling.
think so. Yeah.
Because I feel like it's more so in our generation.
Well, we've
than
also had
others.
the best nostalgic shit in general. Because
Yeah.
our parents' nostalgia was like, oh, World War II.
Oh shit! Like our nostalgia is like the first generation iPhone with Angry Birds. It's like, oh my
Do you
god!
remember when my phone didn't have a camera?
Remember when I couldn't go on Twitter and Facebook on
Oh
my
my
phone
God,
whenever
yeah.
I wanted?
We're like, our nostalgia is like,
classic.
oh my God, Blink-182.
Yeah,
And they're
yeah,
still
no
on
shit.
tour.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, yeah. I feel like it's an our generational thing because I remember talking to my dad the other day about vinyls, and it's like it blows my mind how people are trying to go back and reach that like
Yeah.
authentic vinyl sound. And he talks about when he was a kid or when he was in high school, he's like, I couldn't wait to get rid of that fucking sound. I couldn't stand it, that record vinyl sound. And now I listen to songs and I'm like,
It
That
sounds
shit's
so
sick.
much better.
yeah. Like
That's
that
fucking
initial record
hilarious.
song in the beginning of a song, it's like, yeah. This is
When you
gonna
get
be
that
dope.
little like staticky thing, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, shit's about to get real.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's funny that
Yeah, that's.
I feel like our generation, maybe it's just because I mean I'm part of this generation, but I feel like we're more about nostalgic things.
Well, and I mean, in our defense, I think when you have let's just take 1900 to 2000 or to let's just take 100 years instead of going all the way to 2017. When you have all the advancements we've had, you're gonna have misses.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna get everything right all the time. So it's
Mhm.
like, why not go back and be like, you know what, maybe the old shit's still fine.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Who cares?
exactly.
I mean, I don't want a Palm Pilot.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't want a pager.
Yeah.
I don't want to go that route. But I'm cool with arcade games are fun as fuck.
The idea of a pager to me is pretty funny. Like a pretty much a device that notifies
Notifies
you
you?
when you're getting a phone call. Like,
Yeah.
what? It's
Oh, I
like the
got my
middleman
pager.
between you and a phone.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
That
It's like,
tiny screen with the one bar.
yeah. Hang on, someone's trying to call me. Why don't
Back
you
that,
just use
like,
your phone?
Caller ID
I
wasn't
don't know.
always a thing.
Yeah, right? It's like, well,
That
I wonder who
great-
this is.
Totally off topic, but a great topic would just be things that we remember as a kid that don't
Oh, yeah.
exist today.
Yeah, things that blew us away when we were a
Yeah.
kid that don't exist today. That would be a good topic.
Yeah.
But all right, so we got the barcade idea.
Yeah.
Was there something else that you had in mind?
I mean, I would say it'd be one of two.
Okay.
And one of them would have a caveat. So if I could have anything and I was the shit at it, record label. Without
Really?
not even close.
Yeah, that
Because-
would be sick.
Because going into a studio with all these fucking sick ass hip hop and EDM artists and just fucking jamming.
Dude, we
all
talk about
the-
all the time. Every time we always talk about like when we
Yeah.
hear a dope beat or something. It's
Yeah.
like
Can you
or
imagine
someone
being in the
ripping a
studio?
beat. Yeah, just oh yeah. But then everybody
yeah.
actually in the studio is just like, dude, this
Oh,
shit's dope.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
That's dope.
Just because, I mean, you obviously can appreciate it as much as I would. It's just that idea of seeing music be created from ground up and seeing that finished product
oh yeah,
on the inside out would just be way fucking cool.
yeah,
So if I was a good producer and knew what the fuck I was doing, I would say record label just because I'd want to be. Thing is, if I could have my own record label, I wouldn't give, honestly, it's say this now, but I wouldn't give two shits about profits. I would just want awesome people.
yeah. I would just find the dopest like
Yeah.
real hip hop artists.
Yeah.
Dive deep in the SoundCloud if I have to,
Yeah.
and just
I
find
wouldn't
guys that
care.
make real ass music and support them.
Yeah.
Because you talk about okay, in this hypothetical scenario, if we have money like let's say a Def Jam or a Slim Shady
Yeah.
Aftermath, then
I'm
it's
going
like
to Pro Era. I'm like Nick Caution,
yeah,
fucking Kirk Knight,
Yeah.
Joey Badass, Luke Christopher.
yeah,
Just
exactly.
being like, just
Logic,
come in.
Asher Roth,
Yeah,
just
just come in. Just do whatever you guys
Dude,
want to do.
we put these guys together. It'd be a dope ass record
Yeah,
label.
dude.
That would be so sick. That's a good idea.
That'd
Because
be
you
way
just be able
fun.
to support real hip hop, something that
Yeah.
we've wanted to support our whole entire life.
And even if people didn't get into it, it would just be like, I just want to sit here and rock out with you guys all the time.
yeah,
Like,
you just do whatever you want.
you guys are talent. You can make all the dough. I
Yeah.
don't give two shits. I just
Yeah.
want to be a part of something. Like,
yeah, just
this is
interchange
sick.
people that come out of the
Yeah.
studios.
And to some extent, I think DJ Premier kind of did that because he really reps the shit out of a unique caliber of people.
Yeah.
And he's not a label, but he might as well be.
Yeah, like he's like his own.
His name is the label.
Yeah, it's like he's either doing it for up and coming guys. 'Cause I remember Joey Badass on his 1999 album when he
Dude,
was
I was
18
gonna
fucking
say,
years
yeah, he was a
old.
teenager.
He's getting a beat by Premier, and that song is the best song on the album.
yeah.
It's so sick.
And I mean, he did that Prime with Royce the 5'9".
Oh, yeah.
And he was sitting there. He was like, you know how long I've been waiting to call you my DJ, and
Yeah.
it's like, he knows.
Yeah, like, dude, you have to be like an another perennial.
Nuts have to be pretty big.
Yeah, to
But-
whether because I mean, you even get like because Premier he selects the people that use his beats. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, and it comes to the point where he's probably so loaded that he doesn't even care. I mean, he obviously probably has a fee for his beats, but it's like I care more about the person using the beat rather than how much money I'm getting.
Yeah.
And if you were to tell me, like, go back to your record label example, if you were to tell me that I could sit in the studio and go back and listen to Guru create like Moment of Truth or something,
Holy fuck, dude.
or like, oh, I'll never forget watching that.
I'd shoot myself.
You of happiness.
Fuck.
I'm so happy. But I showed you that video of way back when Timberland was showing Jay-Z
Dude,
the initial
was it dirt off your shoulders?
yeah, dirt off your shoulders, and it's so sweet to see like a nostalgic moment like that because
see
he's
the-
playing through like 3 or 4 beats, and then the last beat is the one that he eventually uses.
And you're like, that's the one.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that that's not the one.
And it's so funny and awesome to see two dudes like Timberland and Jay-Z, just like huge names in the industry,
Yeah.
just sitting in the studio like in
Yeah.
sweatpants and a t-shirt, not giving a shit, just going through like, oh, yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, yeah, that beat's cool. And then
And
you get to Dirt Off Your Shoulders beat, and Jay-Z's like, oh, I like this
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And then he immediately goes in the booth like 3 minutes later and
Yeah.
raps this stuff. Man, just seeing that from the ground up, and let alone
And,
knowing that you're funding that, and it's like they're doing that because of you and because of your record label, that would be sick.
I probably have a little bit of a bias because I was watching HBO and they have Dr. Dre 4-part
yeah.
series, and it's like,
With Jimmy Iovine.
you want to talk about something I can't watch fast enough.
Yeah.
It's like that, like, I mean, totally off topic again. Dre, he's not the best producer of all time, but he's definitely on the Rushmore,
Oh, yeah.
whatever you want to call it.
Oh, yeah.
And
If anything, just faces of hip hop.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
And the level of detail that he put into the music he made is probably the best that's ever been done.
Oh, yeah.
Just because he would literally go months on the same like loop and not be happy with it. And
Yeah.
you're like, dude, just fucking release it. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine. Like, Detox was supposed to come out like 15 years ago.
Yeah, it never did.
And him and Slim finally like released like some sort of statements about it, and just
Yeah.
like it just wasn't good enough for him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I heard some of the songs that got leaked, and they're fucking awesome.
Yeah, just release it, dude.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, even if it was shitty, people wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he wasn't. I'm pretty sure I remember reading that he had a ghostwriter. But,
Yeah.
I mean, his raps are not what he's known for.
no, yeah,
It's his
that's
beats.
not his thing. And I mean,
Tupac, All Eyes on Me. We have
Yeah.
a record right back here behind me. Dre executive produced that.
the whole
Arguably the
thing.
greatest album of all time.
Yeah, exactly.
The beats on there are All Eyes on Me,
I
Can't
mean, his-
See Me, Trade
his-
War Stories. The beats
his
on
record, his resume is fucking platinum. of
Death
the
Row
platinum.
Records.
Yeah.
That is a record label. Can you imagine that nowadays? I feel like that shit would not fly.
Well, especially because Suge Knight, like, killed people.
Yeah. Killed people and, to many people's belief, organized the death of Tupac.
Yeah, that's probably
Because he was driving the car that Tupac got shot in.
right.
And
s-
obviously, he's still living.
yeah. Fuck Suge.
Yeah. Goes from small businesses to talking about Tupac's
Yeah,
death.
no kidding. But my second idea
Okay.
would be, I've always wanted to own my own brewery
Brewery.
because I love
With-
Bruce
I love Burr.
and I love
Burr.
Burr.
I was listening to our, what was it? It was our advertisement
Yeah.
video. And I was listening to that podcast on the way home, and we were talking, I love Burr. I
love-
love drinking.
I love Burr and I love drink.
Shit is so funny.
But here's my idea. This is
Mm-hmm.
what I'm thinking. Okay, so I'd love to have my own brewery, be all hipster, trendy, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But have the hop farm right behind, like pretty like
So it's like a winery for beer, almost.
exactly.
Okay.
But here's my thing: you sign up, you have a little gift shop on your hop farm, and you have like the tour of the hops, and you tell customers, oh, you can even pick the hops for yourself. But oh wait, you're not picking them, taking them home. You're picking it, and I'm going to use it in my business, and I just use you for free labor. But you think it's all
okay.
cool and touristy and trendy to be
Yeah.
like, oh my God, we picked hops today, and they're going to use it for beer.
Yeah.
I'm
I thought you were
sit-
going to go, they picked it for their beer.
No. Nope.
Okay.
Oh, I'm way greedier than that.
Oh, okay.
Because they're going to get the nostalgia like, oh my God, it's so cool and trendy. And then you're just like, yeah, I also just use the shit out of you. And you
Yeah.
save me a lot of money because I don't have to pay someone to do that for me.
Yeah.
Even though it's not going to be a ton, it's still better than nothing.
Your version of Activision and Bungie.
Pretty much.
Scamming
Yeah.
your own microtransactions.
And then we bring them into the room where everything gets fermented. And then we say, oh, you can start to pour it in and put it in our fermenters. And
You can start to stir
you can
it.
put it in the cardboard and you can stir.
And you can pack it up and then
and you're going to be here for 8 hours.
yeah, you can drive the truck
Because
to where it's supposed to go.
I will say this. I mean, Guinness did something similar where you can like learn how to make your own.
Yeah.
That is, I would absolutely do that.
Yeah, because that's what I thought. That would be an interesting concept. Like they see where the hops is grown and they pick it, and then they like you pick it
Yeah.
and then they use to make that
That's-
beer, and then they come back.
That's basically what I'm saying. But
Okay.
I mean, it wouldn't work all the time because some people wouldn't want to come back.
Well, yeah, especially because I mean, how long does it take to brew an actual burr?
Oh, I mean, sometimes months.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
I mean,
you're right. That wouldn't work.
But like if someone were to like pick hops or like whatever, and then you come in and you stir it, and the process is already going,
Mhm.
even though your hops aren't the one being brewed, it would still be the same idea.
Yeah, that's
So
cool.
someone picks it off, throws it in, comes in, starts stirring it up, and then they go in, see it all bottled, they can cap it and stuff. That is free labor.
That's sweet.
And I mean, personally, I'm not just saying this to be a greedy asshole, even though I'm kind of being a greedy asshole, but I as a consumer would enjoy that.
Yeah.
I think that would be a cool idea.
Yeah.
As a business owner, I would just be creaming myself because I'm like, oh my God, all these people are stupid.
Free labor.
They're paying me to bottle my shit up
Yeah.
and stir it up. But obviously, logistically, there's more into it. But I think it would be a cool idea because wineries are popping off. And I think the only reason that they have something over breweries is a location, because they're usually on these huge vineyards that are beautiful overlooking water. And I think you can do the same thing with breweries because I think there's kind of this idea that a winery is a little bit more upscale, and it's just this idea of it's a destination spot, so people don't get annihilated at these things.
Yeah.
Even though they kind of do, but it's
Yeah.
not like that's not the point.
Mhm.
With breweries, it's kind of like, all right, you're going out with the boys.
Yeah.
Like, let's
My
get
boys!
yeah. Let's do some. Let's get weird, guys.
Yeah. Let's get
I
super
get it.
weird.
I get it. But
That'd be your slogan.
I
underneath
feel
your-
like they
underneath
can
your,
compete with a
sign.
winery in the sense that you just make them a destination spot
Yeah.
and then put a tour in it, because I mean the Guinness Storehouse is one of the most fun things I did in Ireland, and it's one of the most like it's well renowned. Everyone loves doing that shit.
That's sweet.
And even if you don't like beer, it's still cool to see it. You
Yeah.
look Ireland and you get to see how it's made from the ground up. People pay money to do that. Why not do that with your local brewery and say, "Oh, this is how we do everything?" Because Founders in Grand Rapids, they basically have their fermenters in the restaurant. You can see them, and people
Yeah.
are like, "Oh, that's cool."
That's
like,
sweet,
I
yeah.
never knew that's how it was made. Well, guess what? I'm gonna walk you through everything. I'm gonna show you literally how it's made, but you're gonna do it.
And people get really into seeing, because you like, I mean, the most simplified version would be
Yeah.
like something like Subway, but you have more. Like I know restaurants where you like create your own pizza and they create it in front of you, and like that
Yeah.
shit's sweet.
Yeah, dude. That's actually a
Like,
really
to the
good
point
point.
they're like they're spinning the
Yeah,
dough and
you-
everything right in front of you.
Yeah, you're good. That's actually a really good point because Latza and Blaze are doing very well.
Yeah.
And all it is fucking pizza.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like it's amazing how much people will get into actually physically watching you make it.
I just wonder. It's also just the customization.
Mhm.
It's just like loot boxes.
Yeah, exactly. Just like video games can be
Yeah.
applied to pizza businesses.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, okay, I can make it how I want it. Okay,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah, exactly. Provide people with as much customization as they can, and
Yeah.
people love it.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, the barcade, I love that idea so much that that's pretty much all I invested in my thoughts into.
Yeah.
But that idea of, because I went to a place, I think it was when I made a trip out to San Francisco with my brothers, was when we went to this bar where, maybe it wasn't San Francisco. I forget where it was. Maybe it was Detroit. I don't know.
Was it Carolina?
I feel like it was on a trip of some kind where I went to somewhere. Maybe it was in
Green Bay?
Carolina. No, definitely not in Green Bay.
Canada?
Regardless, wherever it was,
Florida?
the business Texas. Regardless of what it was, the business idea was it was kind of like our thing, but it was actually not arcade games. It was physical consoles. So you'd get like these booths, and they'd almost be like VIP, like nightclub booths almost. And you could get food, you could get drinks and stuff, but you'd ask for like a console and to be like, okay, I want to play the Nintendo Wii and we want to play Wii Sports. And it's like they would bring that out to you with the controllers, with the games.
That's way fucking cool, too.
Yeah, exactly. So we were wherever we were, and we got like an Xbox and played FIFA and got drinks and stuff. And it's like, that's awesome. Like, that's a great idea.
Sweet. Yeah.
And they had like big TVs and, like I said, couches and stuff, and they had tournaments and everything. And I just feel like that concept of, like we were talking about, pay a cover, pay a subscription technically,
Yeah.
and get access to all these things. So you're paying a standard fee, but it's up to you how much you get out of it. That core concept, I feel like, is a great business idea.
It's just the idea of, I just want to decide how, like, I give me a baseline, and then I'm going to customize my experience.
Mm-hmm.
I go to Latza, you tell me $10 for a pizza, I'm going to customize my pizza how I want. I'm going to go to a barcade and pay a cover. I get to decide where that $10 goes.
Because what do you hear constantly when you go to places that are like time limits? Like, I remember, like, even just for example, if you're talking about arcade games, you play and it's like, holy shit, I'm already dead, or holy shit, that my quarter's already used up. So it's like you're paying not a cover and going into this barcade, and you're just like, I just spent like $4 worth of ones, and it's like been 15 minutes.
The thing about barcades that they're just missing is, we're not fucking 8 years old.
Yeah.
We'll walk away and have no problem.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, when I was 8, 9, 10, I probably would beg my parents for more money and then, like, try and stay there all fucking day. When I'm an adult, I'm just going to walk.
Yeah.
You're losing my money because I won't ever spend as much as I would with a cover. I'm willingly telling you, you will make money off me because I'm too much of a dumbass to budget properly.
And literally the only reason why I did the $4 when we went to the arcade in Lansing is because I had $4 in ones. Like, I had a 10, but I was like, oh, I don't want to break that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, I was like, oh yeah, I got 4 ones, so that's how much I can play.
Yeah.
Not, just pay with my credit card $25 and we can stay there for 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we hit a home run.
Yeah. I think
we'll
like I said
combine
before,
the two.
Yeah. Yeah. You can pick your own hops, and then when you're done, you can go play a bunch of video games.
Yeah, our brewery will be the barcade.
There we go.
And we'll make sick beats.
And we'll have artists come in and make sick beats, like with a two-way mirror.
No, you pay cover to get in the brewery, and then we'll have local mic nights.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you'll have Jay-Z come out and play in Mario Kart.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. No, yeah. Well, I was going to say we'd have some pretty grungy rappers that are pretty questionable.
Yeah.
Make people a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good idea.
That's my idea.
Yeah. Trademark it, TJ.
I want a really aggressive setting for my bars.
Really edgy.
Really edgy.
It was edgy, but there were people there. There were strippers. It was okay. No, we wouldn't have any strippers, but
no.
Definitely beer. Definitely beer.
Definitely bar.
And a brewer.
Yeah, and a bar.
And lots of drinking.
Yeah.
If you want to let us know one of your business ideas, or what do you think of our business ideas, especially Barcade, maybe let us know what games you want in there,
or
how much you
invest.
think we. Yeah, there you go. How much?
That's where your Patreon money is going.
Yeah. Let you know all your Patreon money is going to our business ventures.
Yeah.
Our failed barcades.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know what business you would want to start in the comments below, or as always, go to patreon.com/TJENT and let us know what you would want to start a business with. Donate $1, $2, $5, or $10, and you might even get yourself on the show.
Yeah.
Great topic, Tom.
Thank you.
You're welcome.